guys? Connor here with Connor Clary Fishing. And this behind me is tournament setup. So you guys are gonna get to see the ins and outs of the old Hoodoo here. We're actually gonna start here at the front with the trolling motor and just make our way to the back where the battery is. So I guess without further ado, let's get started. All right, everybody. So as you can see, we have got Minn Kota Terrova. Just recently got this mounted, got it legal, got it wired up, got it tested out, works like a charm, no problem so far. These things don't come installed with a pull rope or a pull handle. I left some room in here actually so that this can still spin whenever the motor is deployed and there's not a bunch of interference, I guess you could say, with the handle. So yeah, got the pull handle mounted. I can't wait to see how good it works. My next I guess DIY is going to be a way to run. I'm gonna run a cord. Probably I might buy another pull handle. I'm not sure. I'm gonna run some kind of rope or cord through here, through the foot lever, into an eye bolt here, directly in front, straight to the back of me, so that I can just pull it and it'll deploy the motor without me having to get up and press it every time, or get down on my hands and knees and press it every time I want to pull the motor back up. As you can see, I had to make a DIY mounting bracket for the Minn Kota mounting bracket. The Hoodoo doesn't come fitted with a spot for a bow mount trolling motor, so we made our own, and it actually worked out pretty good, believe it or not. As you can see, I've got a little bumper there. It won't bounce as much. There's going to be a lot of torque on this plastic here. This is HDPE or HPDE or HDPE plastic from, I believe I got it from Home Depot. I had it cut at like 12 by 9, I think, or 18 by 9, something like that. And then I just used 1/4-inch bolts all the way around. These 4 bolts here go down through the hatch lid, and I have a piece of aluminum underneath the hatch to back everything, so that there's extra strength there, that, you know, make sure none of those can break. Really, she's pretty sturdy for a DIY trolling motor setup. And of course, as you guys know, this is not a cheap trolling motor, so I wanted to make sure that it was tough, and that it wasn't going to break. And I think I succeeded. I also have, you guys can't see them very well, but there's those 2 little middle bolts actually go into the kayak themselves to hold the plastic in place. So really, it should never come off unless I want it to come off. At least that's what we hope. But you know, things change. Never know. Might have to redo it one day. I'm hoping it'll get me through one season, and then I can get me a brand new kayak with 4 mounting holes on the front that I won't have to worry about all that mess. But yeah, all right, let's move on down the line. All right, obviously, as you guys see, I have the Ego fishing net here with the screwable neck. Really nice net. A little heavy for my liking. This pole right here does not, I don't want to say it's not light, but it actually is pretty light because it's hockey stick. This up here is where all your weight's at, and of course it's all at the front of the net, so it does make it kind of hard when you're trying to long arm fish and get them in with one hand. It does get kind of taxing on the wrist and the forearm as you do it, and it definitely after a day of fishing, it gets pretty tiring throwing that thing around. But yeah, I mean, the net's nothing special. That's just to make sure that we secure our fish. It's pretty important as a kayak angler to have one. You know, it's a lot easier to boat flip a bass on a bass boat as opposed to something that's as wide as, you know, a yardstick. But yeah, all right, we'll move on down. Obviously, you know, the heart of the kayak, really, we've got the pedal drive. This is a Hoodoo pedal drive, obviously, as you can see. 1/2 of the lower unit replaced, It was actually this gear inside where the prop area, and it's actually right in there. But long story short, when I bought the kayak, that was bad. Everybody says Hoodoo has terrible customer service. Wasn't my experience, hasn't been my experience. They were super helpful in getting me another gear for the lower unit, and I think I paid like $100 plus shipping, so it was like $120. I got the part, replaced it, and I've greased and lubed the pedal drive as you should, and nothing's happened since. So, I mean, hey, for a first-time beginner kayak pedal drive, pretty good. All right, obviously we have our Yak Attack Track Pack quick release mount. I have mounted right here, right next to a fish finder mount that I didn't buy for a kayak. This is, I mean, it's made for a kayak, but it's not. Obviously, it's not meant to go on gear track. But I had a Garmin Striker 4 on here, 4CV clear view, and as you can see, it's not there. Don't know what happened to it. Don't know if it got stolen, if I lost it, flew off the yak. I don't know. I know I had it for the Camo Classic back in October, and in between the Camo Classic and the Big Bass 250, which are a week apart, I lost it. Don't know what happened. Still don't know what happened. Bugs the crap out of me, but you know, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Just gonna have to replace it. But yeah, it just sucks. Okay, but yeah. Now we're to the important stuff. I got my Onyx life jacket here with a Rogue Company, a Rogue Shield, Rogue Company phone tether, which I actually have the tab in my phone right now. Let's see if I can hook it up without, actually, there we go. So as you guys can see, my phone is now tethered to the life jacket, and it's not going anywhere unless I want it to. And then I can just come right back over here, unclip it, and it's, yeah, I mean, pretty good life jacket for the price point. I think I paid like $50 for it. It's got a clip here for needle nose. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments. It's got a spot here if you like to carry a knife. It's got a spot for a I don't know what they're called, but you guys know what I'm talking about, if you want to carry a knife. And then obviously kayak cushion. It's not an actual kayak cushion, it's a thermoset from Baumgars, but it does the job. Pretty comfortable. It's pretty much always with me. If I don't have it, it's a very rough day because my back hurts usually when I get done. So that is a must right there. So yeah, that's a mid part of the kayak. Should talk to you about that, but most of you guys already know about that. Obviously, it's the catch board. I got my Trash Panda decals, 10 tag on there, as you guys can see. Home Tech Services. I am missing a few sponsors on there, so we're gonna have to get another one made. But look at that. Look at that bad boy shining, and it's super dirty too. But yeah, there's the catch board for you guys as well who don't know what that is. That is what we use in our tournaments to measure all of our fish. One singular board measures all the fish, takes all the pictures. That is your bread and butter right there. You don't ever want to leave the house on a tournament day without this. Ever. It'd be a bad day. I've done it. Wasn't fun. But yeah, there's our aluminum tin tag and our catch board. All right. And I know this is the stuff most of you guys want to see. I want to be completely honest with you guys here. I'm not here to tell you that you should cheap out on especially tournament setup reels and rods, but you don't have to go all out. You don't have to spend $100 on reels, on rods, if you don't want to. That's completely up to you. I know my hands are kind of dirty. I've been working, but you don't. Guys, I think this combo, let's start with the Xfinity. Super reactive tip. It's not a very long rod, but it's good for really tight casting windows. Guys, I love this combo. It's one of my favorite spinning combos. I don't throw a lot of spinning gear, but when I do, this one is usually my go-to. I love it. I just love the compactness. I love how small it is. I love that it's a quick reel for the price point. And I love that it's pretty durable too. As you guys can see, this thing has had some use. If you guys remember, I was using this a year ago in the winter time. But yeah, this combo, like I said, I think was like $65 at Walmart. Again, you don't have to cheap out on this stuff, but you don't have to completely break the bank either. Remember that, guys. And don't sleep on this brand either. They get a lot of hate. Lose is a name brand and a household name for a reason. This is going to be a continuing thing, by the way. Next up, Lose Mach 1 spinning combo. I have had this thing forever. As you guys can tell, it is pretty beat up. Even the wind grip has started to rip off of it during use. Fish keeper got destroyed, so I tried to rebend it back. It didn't really work at all. But yeah, it still gets used all the time. Still a good combo. This thing I put through the ringer and still casts like a dream. As you can see, I don't really maintenance my reels, guys. I'm really bad about that kind of stuff, just because I usually have a lot going on during fishing season, so it's just kind of hard. I usually try to get around to it in the wintertime. I didn't this year, so I'm going to try and do it this week. But as you can see, this is usually my wacky setup. I've got the little Bombusa worm tied on there with the wacky setup, weighted wacky. Again, really good combo for the price point. If you can still find these, steal them, get them, and if you don't even use them, just keep it somewhere, because it is just a really nice combo to have. When the color's popping, you know, mine's all faded and stuff, but when the colors are brand new and it's fresh out of the package, this is a really nice reel and rod combo. I don't think you can find these new anymore in store, unless, you know, stores have them like overflow, because they're pretty old. But they are a good reel, good rod combo, and if you can find a Mach 1 spinning reel, I definitely recommend it. Next up, we have this combo here. This rod is actually brand new, and you guys are gonna laugh when I tell you where I got it from, but I got it from Ollie's. Yes, the discount store, Ollie's, for $30. An Abu Vengeance heavy rod for $30. And as you guys can see, it's a pretty, which obviously I've got the rod stock on, but it's a pretty light, heavy rod. And so I figured it would be perfect for a little fugitive swim bait from Tackle Max. Shout out Tackle Max. Yeah, and then it's just got a cheap tourney special reel from Bass Pro on it. As you guys can see, beat to hell. This thing's been used numerous times over the years. I've had it probably 4 or 5 years. Still gets used. Still gets, I mean, I usually bring it with me on almost every trip, because it's that, honestly, that durable. I don't mind the slower reel setup. It's only 6.6 to 1, so it's not super fast, not super slow. Still gets the job done pretty good, and honestly perfect for these little swim bait type baits. So yeah, nothing special, just a $50 combo setup about to get used in a tournament here soon. So I just thought, again, you don't have to break the bank on this stuff, guys. You don't have to. It's all preference. All right, now we're kind of getting into the little more higher end stuff here. We've got a Lose speed spool, the expensive one. It's actually a couple years old, as you can tell. She has seen better days. War paint's starting to come off, but she still casts like a dream. Still works good. Anti-reverse hasn't blown out in it yet, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, man, this thing has held up great for what I've used it for. Again, beat the hell out of it. As you can see, I've got it tied on to a 6-cents Ben Milliken series rod, which I actually got from the guys and gals here at Hooks and Heifers Tackle here in St. Joseph, Missouri. He actually hooked me up on this rod, and I really just wanted to throw that in there, give him a little shout out. Shout out Daniel at Hooks and Heifers for this rod. This thing is sick. I'm pretty sure it's 100% carbon. I mean, it's super light. I could cast this thing all day, never get tired of it. I mean, just repeatedly. Yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite baitcaster combos to throw, just because of how nice and slick it is. It again gets the job good, pretty good. I can't complain much. Nothing super special, but yeah, gotta love Lures, man. They're simple, they're clean, they're slick, and like I said, they get the job done. And a little more expensive combo this time. Let's start with the rod. We've got a St. Croix Bass X 7.4 heavy power fast action, also carbon. This thing also casts like a dream. It does get a little heavy just because of the Shimano 150 SLX on it. It's not a light reel, it's not a heavy reel, but just the combo of the two make it kind of heavy. As you can see, it's got a 6-inch bodega tied onto an LS Lures flip and jig, which is my go-to. I mean, guys, just look at that setup. If you guys aren't buying your jigs from LS Lures, you guys are missing out. No, they're not a sponsor. I'm not an affiliate. I just really like their stuff. Hunter, let me get some jigs, man. Let me get some jigs. Alrighty, guys. Another Shimano reel. We've got the Shimano KS. Tied onto a KBD Lures jerkbait rod. As you can see, we've got the Rapala jerkbait tied on, the 110. And this thing, I mean, probably one of my, again, favorite combos to throw, just because it's not super heavy. It's got a shorter rod handle for when you're jerking. It's very nice. It's not, you know, it's not smacking your arm. You can do under. You can have it hit your arm and still get a good motion with it, or you can go over the arm. You can go down. This thing is really nice for the price point. I think I spent like $100 on the rod. Obviously, this reel came off a different rod, one that I broke, obviously. But honestly, really nice reel for the price point. Really nice rod for the price point. You can throw just about anything on it. Texas rig, crankbaits. You don't have to throw jerkbaits on this. I just figured I would, because I think that the little shad colored jerkbait might come into play this weekend at Bull Shoals. But yeah, I guess we'll find out when that happens. But yeah, let's just keep on rolling here. All right, we are on the other side now, and we've got the Lures Mach 2 reel on a Shimano Claris rod. It is a, I believe, 7.2. Yeah, okay, 7.2 heavy. As you can see, got it tied on an Alabama rig with some Kitech swimmers on the back. As you guys know, if you're from Missouri, in Missouri you can only have 2 hooks. So we've just got the 2 on there. This thing does work. I've never thrown an Alabama rig or umbrella rig before. First time I ever did. Apparently shad love it. In other ways, they weren't trying to eat it. That's for sure. But yeah, nothing's too special here. Another I want to say high end, but it's higher end combos that I have. Reel obviously doesn't come with the rod, but you know, I do like this grip right here. I don't know if Shimano has this on all their rods, but this grip right here is probably my favorite. I probably like this more than the wind grip. There's just something about the feeling in my hand. I just like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but you guys tell me what you think, if you like the Claris rod grip or not. Anyways, Alabama rig setup. This might come into play as well this weekend. That's why it's still tied on. I haven't changed it in a while. So, yeah, I'm hoping I get to throw this a little bit this weekend. Maybe big fish hunt. You know, I think that'd be kind of fun. So, yeah, Mach 2 Claris combo out the way. Let's keep it rolling. As you guys can see, another Lose reel. We've got the Lose Smash, Mach Smash, sorry, and the red, fire red. As you guys can see, this thing is slick, and I've got a 6-inch rod sock on it. Shout out Hooks and Heifers. Got a little Ned bug tied on, as you guys can tell. Lose just makes killer spinning and casting combos. I mean, this thing is just fucking sick. Usually has a drop shot tied on, but I didn't feel like tying a leader knot and doing all that jazz, so I just tied on a little Ned bug the other day and tried to catch some hogs with it. Didn't catch anything, but probably one of my favorite setups that I have. I think I've said that like 3 or 4 times, so maybe I have like 5 favorites, but you know, it's whatever. Definitely one of my favorites though. I love it. Very slick. These rod socks are not light, by the way, at all. This thing's heavy. I didn't realize how heavy it was. This thing is heavy. I hope it floats too, because I don't know if they do or not. I'm sure they probably do a little bit, but yeah. Lose Mach Smash. I have a brand new Johnny Morris Carbon Light from Bass Pro, paired up on a Lose Speed Stick, I think Reactor? No, this is an Xfinity rod. Okay, Lose Speed Stick Xfinity rod paired up with a Carbon Light. And I just love, I know you guys can see, I just love the orange and the orange, or golden orange, I guess you could say. It's more of a orangish color than it is gold, I feel like. It has both. That's gold right there, and then that's like the orange. I love it. I think this one is going to be a nice combo. This will be, honestly, I'll probably throw my Texas rigs on this because, yeah, I still throw Texas rigs. What are you going to say about it? Nothing. Like, nothing. Because who doesn't still throw Texas rigs? If you don't, you're missing out, because they still catch fish. Texas rigs still catch fish in 2026. I don't want to hear no more slander about Texas rigs anymore. They still catch fish, no matter the creature bait, no matter the setup, weighted or not. Just, they catch fish. And that's what will be thrown most likely on this Carbon Light. You guys can see, literally brand new. I mean, it hasn't even been spooled yet. It hasn't even been casted. This thing is ready to go. Well, not yet. It will be ready to go. But you guys just look at the, look at that, son. Look at the detail. Oh my goodness. And then just, smooth, boy, smooth. Okay, we're gonna kind of do like 4 or 5 things at once here, because that took a while. We've got plastic baits, all soft plastics, terminal tackle in this one. So we've got 5 soft plastics. Actually, I lied. 3 things of soft plastics. And then we have spinner baits and crankbaits. And then down here, we have our jig box. All different kinds of jigs, Evolution, tackle box. There's our wiring for the fish finder that I don't have anymore. And then we have my Life PO, or Life PO4 lithium 100 amp hour battery that is for the motor. As you guys can see in the kayak crate is our messy wiring. Ignore the giant screws coming through the kayak crate too. Just ignore it. Ignore the zip ties too as well. Got our circuit breaker hooked up there. Yeah, nothing really special, nothing to brag about. It's kind of messy, but doesn't really matter. It's not yours, and it works for me, so that's all that matters. In the words of the famous Dane Lewis. Almost forgot. We've got the Yak Attack flagpole. That is very important if you are kayaking. I recommend, if you have gear track on your kayak, buy one of these, because you never know what might happen when you're out. You never know who might need to come to your rescue. These do make a difference, especially at nighttime. If that thing's lit up, people will see you. Yeah, just be smart, guys. Wear your life jackets. Be safe. Keep a flagpole if you can, or some kind of flag or a whistle, air horn. Keep something with you. Be safe. But yeah, guys, that is our 2026 tournament rig, fully decked out and almost ready. The only thing I have left to do is I am buying a Guardian Angel navigation light that's gonna go right here. So other than that, everything's done and ready to go. I still have to get my numbers. On the side of the kayak, but other than that, man, she is good to go, and I am ready. I do have one last thing I'm gonna show you guys before I cut the video. I just wanted to show you guys how I kind of transport everything. It's gonna be kind of messy, but we'll get through it. First up, got this tote here. I actually just bought this a couple weeks ago. Didn't know what I was gonna do with it yet. Now I know. It's for organizing or for keeping all my baits and stuff. We've got a bag of 6 and stuff there. Swim baits. I've got my track pack sitting in here. I've got a little bag here with just, I mean, as you can see, we've got O-rings, hooks, jig head hooks. We've got O-rings, said that already. Just a couple Ned bug packages, hooks. What else? Bladed swim bait hooks, Nico hooks, sinker stops, just really everything that I might need. Got some these I like using for Nico heads if I can't find any nail weights, so I keep those in there just in case. And whenever all that's not on the kayak, it will go back in here. So yeah, as you can tell, it's all on the kayak for the video, but that's all of our tackle storage, all in one tote. And I usually bring everything that I have with me, just in case a change in my pattern or whatever. I'm actually getting ready to put a hole in this so that I can mount my camera mount on top of it, so that it's more out of the way. It sits up a little higher and you guys get a better view of me. So camera mount is going to go onto the top of the track pack probably in the next 20 minutes or so. I'm getting ready to do it. So yeah, that will be done. And really, like I said, navigation lights, and she's ready to go. Close that up. This one just has like camping stuff in it. It's got tent, air mattress, as you can see, tent stakes, poles, and that's really it. I mean, it's really all I take with me. It's really all I need. Nothing too fancy. Nothing that you couldn't throw in the back of your car and, take off for a weekend with, I think. So, pretty much got it down to a T, I think. I actually do need to get a new Timco because it's not the most comfortable or spacious in the world. It was a $30 tent from Walmart, so. But yeah, guys, that's my 2026 setup. If you guys liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. I don't really have nothing else for you.